Hey guys, it's decision time. But before we get to announcing the official winner, I want to thank each one of you for actively participating in this contest. It was we launched this contest on midnight Sunday my time, which is afternoon or 12:30 p.m. in India, and we got like 25 to 26 responses, and these were detailed responses, so that's fantastic. So let's kind of go through a few of the responses to show you the kind of quality we had before we go there. So with its response, super detailed, highly accurate, absolutely love it. In fact, not just me, it's even YouTube loves it. That's why it's highlighted over here. Then there are a few other responses. Bhavesh put in a lot of effort. Similarly, Ayushi put in a lot of effort as well, as did Asta and Arnab. Tanmay was very concise, but was very precise. Choice B is the correct answer, and his logic is right on money over here. Similarly, a few other folks also put in a lot of effort in this. I want to highlight responses early on by Ojas, by Karthik. They were very good as well. But overall, the best response that I found is that of Mother. That was definitely super detailed. He talks about why choice B is the correct option, why choice A is incorrect. He goes through both grammar and logic. He does part of the sentence structure piece as well. So definitely Mother deserves the prize. So Mother, write to me at raja@gmaat.com and I'll be happy to give you 1 week access to GMAT Online. Following my video, you'll see Shraddha's official response. You'd see how you should have approached this question, and hopefully you guys learn a few things from it. I'd love to see you guys participate on the platform more and more. We'll release more and more questions, so definitely subscribe to the platform or to our YouTube channel so that you can solve more questions, win more prizes, and overall get to your target GMAT score faster and more efficiently. So happy learning, and now over to Shraddha's official response.
Hello there. My name is Shraddha Jaiswal and I am the verbal expert at e-GMAT. Let's solve this SC question fresh from the e-GMAT oven. And we will do so by breaking this sentence into smaller chunks and assimilating the meaning as we read along. The sentence starts by saying extending from earth like invisible spaghetti. Okay, so the sentence begins by saying that something extends or comes out from earth in the form of invisible spaghetti. What is that? Let's read further. The planet's magnetic field created by the churn of Earth's core. Okay, so what extends from Earth is the planet's magnetic field, and the author says that this field is created by the agitation of the core of the Earth. Reading further, is important for everyday life. So the author says that planet's magnetic field is important for our day-to-day life. Let's read the last bit of the sentence. Shielding the planet from solar particles, providing the basis for navigation in everyday life, and playing an important role in the origin of life millions of years ago. Okay, so what we see in this last part of the sentence is the usage of comma plus verb ing modifiers that are the action modifiers in this sentence. And as an action modifiers, they provide the logical explanation for the action is important. The author is actually substantiating this part, how planet's magnetic field is important for everyday life. It is important as it shields the planet from solar particles, it provides the basis for navigation in everyday life, and it plays an important role in the origin of life. Okay, so let's put all these information together. So we see that the sentence presents some information about Earth's magnetic field. This magnetic field extends like invisible spaghetti. It is created by the agitation of Earth's core, and it is important for everyday life. Then the author presents the information as to how it is important for everyday life. It is so, as we see that planet's magnetic field, according to the author, shields the planet from solar particles, provides basis for navigation, and plays an important role in the origin of life millions of years ago. Now, it is really clear from the way the sentence is phrased that the last bit of the sentence does not quite fit in the logical scheme of this sentence. And why do we say so? We say so because the sentence is actually presenting information that are relevant in the present context. It says that planet's magnetic field is important for everyday life. And how is it so? Because it shields the planet from solar particles and it provides the basis for navigation in everyday life. So the usage of everyday life also says that it's a general information relevant in the present context. But in the last comma plus verb ing modifier, the author uses the phrase millions of years ago. That means this action of playing an important role took place way back in the past, and hence it is a misfit in the context of the present time. So this last part, playing an important role in the origin of life, is incorrect because it presents illogical meaning. So we need to change this part in the sentence to make it correct. Let's do a little bit more thinking over here, and let's try to visualize what could be or how our correct answer choice may look like. Because the last part is talking about an action that took millions of years ago, if we make playing into played, then this meaning will be conveyed correctly, right? And when we do so, we also need a connector between shielding and providing, because now these two comma plus verb ing modifiers will present a logical as well as grammatical list. So this is what we should be looking for in our correct answer choice. Okay, so with this understanding, let's now move to answer choice analysis. Now, because we have spent a good amount of time with choice A to extract the meaning, as well as we looked into the grammar of this choice, we know that it is incorrect, and this is the beauty of spending this much of time with the original sentence. When we extract the meaning, we exactly know which part in the sentence is incorrect, and how can we correct it to present the logical intended meaning, right? Choice B indeed is the correct answer, because if we look at the last part of it, we do see and played over here, and this is exactly what we needed to change the last bit of the sentence. We also see the connector and between providing and shielding. So this list also is logical as well as grammatical. So choice B indeed is the correct answer choice. Now we will also take a look at choices C, D and E to figure out what is incorrect in them. So let's begin with choice C. Choice C uses the simple present tense verb plays, which is definitely incorrect because we cannot use the simple present tense verb for an action that took place millions of years ago. Also, if you pay attention, there are no comma plus verb ing modifiers in this sentence. This choice actually uses four verbs: is, shields, provides and plays. Plays is definitely wrong, but the usage of shields and provides is also wrong. Why? Because now they do not have any connection with is important as originally intended by the author. The author, to substantiate this point that magnetic field is important, he presents these two information as comma plus verb ing modifier, but that is not what is happening in choice C. So we see that all these actions are independent, having no bearing on each other, and hence choice C definitely distorts the meaning also. So choice C is out. Let's take a look at choice D now. Choice D starts with the word as. So here we see an as which is followed by a noun. When this structure takes place, then we know that as has been used to present the role of the noun. Now what is choice D saying? Choice D is saying that planet's magnetic field extends from Earth as invisible spaghetti, as if it does not look like invisible spaghetti, but it really comes out in the form of spaghetti, or as invisible spaghetti. It comes out as invisible spaghetti itself, which is definitely not the intended meaning. So this is the issue over here. We also see the usage of the past tense verbs over here, shielded and provided. We know that these two verbs should not be in the simple past tense. Also, take a look at this one. Important for everyday life is not related to planet's magnetic field anymore. It is related with its preceding noun, Earth's core. Why? Because the verb is that we saw before, important in all the other three answer choices, is missing now, and hence important for everyday life now becomes a modifier that illogically modifies Earth's core. The author does not want to say that Earth's core is important for everyday life, so choice D is out. Choice E is incorrect, as we see that it again repeats the incorrect usage of as. It is also incorrect because now choice E is saying that what extends from Earth is not the magnetic field but the churn of Earth's core, which is definitely not the intended meaning. Again, the usage of shields, with this usage, it is no more connected with is important part. Again, the usage of comma plus verb ing modifier is also wrong because now this verb shields is the cause and providing the basis for navigation becomes the effect of this particular action. This choice is saying as if that because the magnetic field shields the planet, it provides the basis for navigation, and this cause and effect is absolutely illogical. So choice E is also out. So as we figured out, choice B indeed is the correct answer for this question. Thank you and happy learning.